Hello and welcome to another Miss Alley Cat DIY video. Today I'm super excited to show you how I made these descending egg picks for Easter. I think these are super glam, so let's go ahead and get started. So one of the first things you're going to need is this pill organizer. It's usually located like right by the checkouts. For this project, I ended up using these foam beads in purple, pink, and green. I will also be using some of these 8 Easter eggs. I used the colors green, purple, and pink. And I used 3 of these little foam eggs. I also used 3 of these egg picks. I used the purple, the green, and the pink. So taking this white acrylic paint, I am just going to be painting my 3 egg picks. You don't have to go all the way up to the top with this. You just want to paint about, I would say, 3 or 4 inches of the stem. If you want to go all the way up, that's totally fine, but you don't need to because we're going to be putting other eggs on these egg picks. And of course, once you're done painting all of these egg picks, go ahead and set them aside and let them dry completely. So starting with my purple egg pick, I am taking that pick and I am putting it through the holes of my larger purple egg. It's really easy to do because the pick just fits right through there, and I'm going to go ahead and slide it on up. And now I will decorate this purple egg. So now taking some of the silver plastic gems, these are the little stickers from Dollar Tree, I'm going to be placing these all the way around my egg. So I just took a strip of them and stuck them to the egg. If you need to hot glue them, you totally can, but mine just stuck really easily to the egg. I also ended up cutting out some individual gems and putting some at the very top of the large egg, and at the very bottom I put 3 at the top and 3 at the bottom just because I like the number 3 on things. And yeah, that's totally optional, but I thought it was really pretty and really glam. And what's nice about this is you can move the egg up and down off of the pick. You could even take it off of there, but I found it really easily to work with it on the pick. So now I took one of those little foam eggs and I just ripped out the ribbon. It's really easy to just do that. It just comes out really easily with just a tiny bit of a force. Just kind of yank it out of the egg, and then because it's foam, it's really easy to just put it right on the pick. I just kind of put it at an angle and made a hole with the pick. That was pretty easy, and once I did that, I'm going to start putting gems all over this egg. So taking the gems, I did start off with strips of gems in the center of the foam egg. I found that easy to start off with, and I did do this while the egg was on the pick. You could take it off, but I found it easier, at least to start with, so that I could tell where to put the gems. And once the space got smaller and smaller, I did have to stop doing larger strips, and I went to like 2 gems to like 1 until everything was completely covered with the gem. And this is totally optional, but I decided to put a strip of those gems on my top glittery egg, and because it is so glittery, on spots of the egg I had to use some hot glue. There were some places that my gems did stick, but just a heads up, you might have to use hot glue if you put your gems on a glittery egg. So now working with my pink eggs, I'm going to start with the foam egg this time, and I took that ribbon off just the same way we did last time. And I'm going to take these pink gems that are from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to go ahead and put them all over this pink egg. This time I'm doing this off of the egg pick. If you wanted to go ahead and put your foam egg on your pick, you totally can, whatever is easiest for you. I'm simply just going to leave a couple empty spaces so that I can punch the egg onto the egg pick when I'm all done. Whatever is easiest for you is what you want to do. And here is my finished pink gem foam egg. So now, working with the larger pink egg, I decided to take those gems and put them in the center of this circle design all over this pink egg. I just thought that was really pretty, and I also ended up putting the gems clear around the center of this large pink egg as well. So now, working with the green eggs, I am going to be using this green foam egg, and once again I took off the ribbon, and I'm going to be using this large green egg for this one as well. This time for the larger and the smaller egg, I didn't have any plastic gem stickers, so I will be using this diamond wrap ribbon, also from the Dollar Tree, of course. This time I measured clear around the egg, cut that, and then cut my ribbon into 3 strips. So now, taking that diamond wrap that I cut into thirds, I ended up placing it in the very center of my egg and hot gluing it clear around, and I did the same thing to each end of the egg. I hot glued it clear around each of the ends. And I hope that makes sense, but you can see how I put it clear around on the video. So now, taking that diamond wrap, I'm going to put it all over my foam egg. The first time I put the diamond wrap on the egg, I just simply took the diamond wrap, wrapped it around, cut it to fit, and hot glued it down. And then I did take the diamond wrap and cut it into smaller sections, smaller strips, and hot glued that down. As the space on the foam egg was getting smaller and smaller, I wanted to make sure that I had a spot for my egg pick to go into the egg, so I just formed a hole by poking the egg pick into the foam egg. That way I made sure that I had a space for that hole. And once I did that, I continued to put the gems all over the egg. Just like before, you can do this off of the egg pick or on. As my space got smaller and smaller, I did want to do it on the pick just because I thought that made it a little bit easier in my opinion. So here is what my foam egg looked like when I got all of the gems completely all over it. So using that pill container, I took it apart. It's from the Dollar Tree that I showed earlier. I drilled holes in pink, purple, and clear, the little containers, and I just put that in the center using a drill bit that's roughly the size of our egg picks. Alright, so now it's time to start assembling each of our little picks. Off camera, I did cut the egg picks so that the green one was the tallest. I made the pink one a little bit shorter, and then the purple one a little bit shorter than that. Looking back, I wish I had made the purple one a little tiny bit more short, but it still looks super cute. Just wanted to let you all know that. So for each one of the picks, I did slide the larger egg on first, and then I took my smaller egg and proceeded to put that on, and I did that for all 3 of my egg picks. So now, starting with this green pill container with the opening facing upwards, I put some hot glue in there, and I very quickly put some of those foam beads inside of this little. So taking some hot glue, I'm just putting some in the very center of this pill container. That was a little tricky because all the beads stuck to my glue gun, but then I also took the other pill container that is clear with the opening facing up and stuck in the pick. Now I'm simply going to put some hot glue around this pick to hold it up, and then I'm going to hold it until it dries real quick. Now I'm going to take some Elmer's glue, it's just regular school glue, and I'm putting a whole bunch in this pill container, the cleared one that we just put down there, and then I will be placing some more of those foam beads inside of this pill container. So taking those foam beads, I filled the whole thing up with the foam beads, and then I took some more of that Elmer's glue and just poured it over the whole entire thing. Once I had it completely filled with the Elmer's glue, I went back in with some of the foam balls and put a layer of the foam balls carefully on top of that glue so that they were covering the glue. Alright, so now working with the yellow pill container and the pink pill container, I went ahead and filled the pink pill container completely with the foam balls. Then I put some hot glue on the top of that yellow pill container, and I went ahead and placed that on top of the pink pill container and flipped the whole thing upside down. That way the bottom of the pink pill container was now facing on top, and then I went ahead and quickly stuck in my pink egg pick. So initially I did take about 3 or 4 of those foam beads with some hot glue and just hot glued them around the egg pick, but then I decided to go in with some Elmer's glue, a nice big blob clear around the egg pick, and I put a small amount of the foam beads around the egg pick. Not as many as we did for the last one, just a little bit so that when it dries, it's going to be a nice sturdy display. I did this one a little bit differently. I took the purple pill container and filled it with the purple beads, and then I took some of that Elmer's glue and filled this container completely up with the Elmer's glue. And in retrospect, after I put the glue on there, I should have put a little dab on top of the Elmer's glue of hot glue, not only on the blue container but also in the purple container, and then flip the whole thing over and put the purple pick in there and put it nice and secure with some more hot glue around the pick. And I do want to apologize, I didn't film this part very well, but I did end up hot gluing 5 beads all the way around the purple pick. I did end up adding some of that diamond wrap for the green pick, and for the purple and the pink one I ended up using their gems at the very bottom of each egg pick. And then just for fun, I ended up putting some more diamond wrap on the eggs that were left over. This is from the larger egg pack. I just had some purple, that green diamond wrap, and I had a light blue diamond wrap, and I really wanted to use it. So I just simply hot glued the diamond wrap in the same fashion that we did for each one of our egg picks. I just hot glued them in a pattern on all of those 3 eggs. So here is this finished DIY descending egg display. I'm not sure if that's what I'm going to call it, but I just love how all of this turned out. That little kitty dish is from my local Kroger store, and I just think everything together is so cute. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to pounce on that like button and hit subscribe. And if you want to see more videos like this from me, click on that notification bell so you can be notified every single time I post a new video. Thank you once again for watching. I hope to see you next time. This is Miss Alley Cat DIY signing off. Bye!